Small steps, big dreams. My name is James. I lived in a small house with my mother and father. The roof leaked when it rained. We had no TV, no fan, and no fridge. My father was a cleaner. He earned very little money. My school uniform was old. My shoes were torn. People laughed at me, but I still went to school. I walked far each day to attend class. I had no money, but I had a dream. I wanted a better life. I wanted to help my family. I was poor, but I was not weak. I had something very strong inside me, willpower. We often had no food at night. I drank water to stop hunger. My stomach cried, but I stayed quiet. I had no money for books, so I borrowed them. I studied under the streetlight. Mosquitoes bit me, but I didn't stop. I wore the same clothes daily. I washed them at night. My shoes had holes. I walked anyway. People looked down on me, but I looked up at the stars. I told myself, one day I'll rise. My life was hard, but I never cried in front of anyone. I didn't want pity. I wanted power. I wanted success. I had will. One day, a man visited our school. He came in a big car and wore a nice suit. He said, "I was once poor like you, but I worked hard and built 3 companies." His words touched me. That day, I made a decision. I said to myself, if he can do it, so can I. That dream became my light. I saw a new world in my mind. A world where I was strong, successful, and free. I wrote my dream in a notebook. I read it every morning. I believed in that dream. I had no money, but I had will. After school, I cleaned dishes at a small hotel. I worked long hours. The pay was low, but I saved every coin. I bought a second-hand shirt and a small dictionary. I wanted to learn English. I came home tired, but I studied. My eyes burned, but I did not sleep. I had a goal. I said to myself, no rest until I win. The hotel owner saw my hard work. He said, "You're special." That gave me more power. I had no friends. I had no time to play. But I had a fire in me. I had strong will. I had no money for classes. So I learned from free websites. I watched videos. I read free books in the library. Many things were hard to understand. But I didn't stop. I watched the same video many times. I repeated each sentence. I practiced daily. I learned to type. I learned design. I made mistakes. But mistakes became my teacher. Every small skill gave me more strength. I used every free chance to grow. I believed one thing: learning is the key to change. I didn't waste time. I worked and studied. I had no money, but I had strong will. One day, my father got sick. We had no money for medicine. I worked more to buy his pills. I cried alone. But I smiled in front of him. My mother stayed strong. She said, "Keep going, James. You are our hope." Her words gave me courage. I worked 2 jobs. I studied late at night. My legs hurt, but my dream kept me walking. I said, one day, this pain will end. I never complained. I didn't ask for help. I became my own hero. My family had nothing. But I promised myself I would give them everything. I had will. I learned graphic design online. I created a simple logo and posted it. One day, someone gave me a $5 job. I did my best. The client said, "Good job." That day, I jumped with joy. It was just $5, but it felt like a million. I ran to my mother. I said, "Look, I did it." She hugged me tight. That moment changed my life. I started getting more small jobs. I improved my skills daily. Slowly, my income grew. My heart felt full. I saw light at the end of the tunnel. I had no money, but I had will. Now, I wanted more. I started dreaming bigger. I thought, what if I start a company? I saved more. I worked harder. I read about business. I watched free videos on marketing. I learned how to talk to clients. I made a small team. I taught 2 poor boys like me. We worked together. We shared ideas. We made mistakes. But we kept trying. I printed our first company name on paper. Dream Starts. It was small, but it was ours. I told my team, one day, the world will know us. We had no money, but we had strong willpower. Our company was just one room with 2 old computers. But our hearts were full of hope. We did small design jobs. Clients liked our work. They told others. We got more projects. We stayed up late. We worked weekends. We had fun while working. We were poor, but rich in effort. Every small win gave us more power. We made our first $100 together. We danced that night. It felt magical. We didn't have fancy tools, but we had passion. Our work spoke for us. Slowly, our dreams started to come true. We had no money, but we had will. One day, I got a call from a big company. They had seen our work. They wanted to hire us for a project. I could not believe it. I checked the email 5 times. I said yes. We worked day and night. The project was a success. They paid us well. That one project changed everything. We bought new computers. We moved to a bigger office. More clients came. We hired more people. I looked at my team and said, "We're doing it." From nothing, we built something. From zero, we reached somewhere. We had no money. We only had will. I never forgot where I came from. I remembered the streetlight, the torn shoes, the empty plates. I started helping poor kids. I gave free books. I taught jobless youth. I said, "Don't wait. Start learning now." I gave small jobs to those in need. I told them, "I was once like you." Many smiled. Some cried. They thanked me. That was my biggest reward. My goal was not just money. My goal was to light other candles. I wanted to be the hand I never had. I had no money, but now I was giving hope, with strong will. Now, I live in a nice house. My parents are proud. We eat well. We smile more. My mother watches TV. My father takes good medicine. I go to the same street where I once studied. But now, I go there in a car. I stop, get out, and look at the light post. I remember the boy who studied there. That boy was me. I feel proud, but I stay humble. I tell myself, keep working. Never stop. Life has changed. But my values stay the same. I still wake early. I still work hard. I still have will. I followed simple rules. 1. Never give up. 2. Work hard. 3. Learn something daily. 4. Help others when you grow. 5. Stay humble. I wrote these rules on my wall. I read them every day. These rules made me strong. I didn't have big plans. I took small steps. I didn't wait for chances. I created them. I didn't listen to those who said you can't. I listened to my heart. I made my own way. My rules were my light. They took me from nothing to something. I had no big tools. I had no money. But I had strong will, and it worked. If I can do it, you can too. You don't need money. You need courage. You don't need support. You need belief. Start small. Learn daily. Fail and rise. Keep going. Don't stop. Don't wait. Use what you have. Your phone, your time, your brain, they are your tools. Dream big. Work daily. Read, watch, ask questions. Grow every day. Life will test you. But don't break. Keep moving. Success is not magic. It is made of sweat and strong will. I had nothing. You may have more. So, start today. Be strong. Be brave. Your journey begins now, with your own will. I started with nothing, just a weak body and a strong dream. Today, I stand with confidence. I help others. I live with pride. I don't fear failure. I welcome it, because failure made me better. The world didn't believe in me, but I believed in myself. That was enough. I didn't wait for luck. I built my path. I didn't follow others. I followed my heart. Today, when I look back, I smile. I whisper, "Thank you, younger James. You were brave." My life proves one thing. You don't need money to rise. You just need one thing: strong will.